Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Let me get this located on my iPad. Say hello when you pop in. We definitely don't need to hear what I'm saying twice. Okay, here we go. How is everyone today? I hope you're having a lovely, relaxing Sunday. Get my hair out of the way. Hey Ramona, welcome. I hope you've had a wonderful day today so far. I am, what did I do with what I just had? I am doing some paint pouring today. So some of you may have been on here when I attempted to marble this letter A. I have, it didn't turn out what I consider very well, so it's been sitting around leaning against the wall in my bedroom, and today I decided that we're going to do a paint pour on it. I have no, pardon me, I have no idea if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. So I'm just trying to get the last of the paint out of this white bottle, and I'm going to pour it in this bottle. I get my inspiration from Olga Sobey. She is on Facebook, she's on Instagram, and I watch her on YouTube because then I can see the full video. And so I really want to try a Dutch pour on this. With a Dutch pour, your paint is a little bit thinner than it is on the dirty pour. So I am doing my best to mix the paint. If I can control all my paints here. Mix the paint in a consistency that will blow with a blow dryer. So I did put a little bit of Floetrol in this bottle. It feels very thin. Hopefully I didn't thin it too much. Just mixing it up here. And we're using, I'm going to use white as the base. And then we are doing, this is fluorescent blue, a true navy, and of course, gold, iridescent gold. Must use iridescent gold. So I'm going to need to thin down the gold a little, well, I'm going to need to thin down all of them a little bit. And I'm going to use just water and just a little bit of Floetrol in all of them. I'm going to get my sleeves pulled up. I have no idea how much paint I'm going to need for this project, but we're going to give it a go. I can always mix up a little more should I need it. So this is going to be fun. I've been sitting this morning watching some video from Olga Sobey, as I indicated, and so I'm very much inspired right now. Okay. I need to get, well, actually I have some. I was going to say I need to get some small bottles in case I have extra. But I do have some small bottles. I just love this fluorescent blue. I don't know if I have a teal. I kind of want to put a teal in here. I do have a teal. So this is going to be super fun. Already my paints are different consistencies just out of the bottle. So this is the teal. All right, I think I want a little bit more navy. Okay, And let me get a cup for my gold. Now the gold is already pre-mixed. Hi, Joanne. I can't speak today. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I hope you've had a wonderful day. Okay, get some of this beautiful gold out here. Oh, it's gorgeous, even in the bottle. Hey, Cindy, welcome. Okay, so now I'm gonna use just some water in all of them. And then I am gonna put just a little bit of Floetrol. Hopefully I have enough mixing sticks in here. What did I do with the lid? There it is. So what has everyone been up to today? I have, like I said, been watching some videos. And not much else. I've been kind of lazy this morning. Yesterday I did a lot of nothing. Work has been so crazy that I literally felt like doing nothing. I finished a book. I just looked at Facebook and Instagram. I think that might be a little too runny. Oh, let me put a little bit of Floetrol in here. Floetrol is a little bit thicker than the water. Oh. There, I managed to get it in all of them without spilling. All right, so now let's mix this up. But it's just like Saturdays, I just feel like I just need downtime, just downtime. I barely got off the sofa yesterday. I'm going to put just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of paint in here. About 3 drops is all I put in. I think that's good. Okay, let me wipe that off. I'm going to need to use the stick again. So I'd like it if you could all join me next Saturday. There's a whole bunch of us on the Creative Crafted Coaches. Oh, what's the name? The CCC. You know it. I'm sure you do. And Creative Crafting Coaches, I believe is what it is. And we're going to do a marathon. It's 2 days long. I'm on Saturday at 4 p.m. I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern, which would be 2 p.m. my time. I put the agenda up on my Facebook page, so you can join us. I guess it's called the schedule, not an agenda. Yes, the Crafting Coaches Corner. Thank you, Joanne. I knew somebody knew. I should know it. I do know it. It just escaped me right now. And we are going to be having a whole creative weekend. So it should be a ton of fun. I'll be doing some water marbling, and then of course there are people creating wreaths, and Gary will be there. He'll be making some cards. So it's not just all, if I can get this open again, it's not all wreathing. So if you have a different interest, we should be able to cover that, I think. All right. This navy seemed just a little bit thick. So today I've got my laundry done. Yeah, that's what I think as well, Joanne. Nice variety. Okay, that looks good to me. So now I'll clean this off and do the other blue. I need to go back to the Dollar Tree and get some more mixing sticks. I'm going to get some, I'll give you a sneak hint of what I am doing. One of the projects that I will do next Saturday is I'm going to attempt to marble some plastic Easter eggs. I've never done that before. I thought of it yesterday, and I don't know why I've never thought of it before. So we're going to attempt that, and then I'm going to do some fabric. So it's going to be fun. I'm getting in some new product that I want to, ooh, this is super runny, that I use to prepare my fabrics and my paper. So I'm going to be using that. I just emptied my other bucket today. So my new one should arrive tomorrow. And so I'm hopeful that it'll work well. I don't know, they've changed the makeup or something. Something's different. Just like that paper I tried last Sunday, and it just, or I was gonna try, and it just dissolved. Literally dissolved in the water. So they had changed something in that paper, and I think they've changed something in what I use to prep with too. All right, that one's still not thick enough. So I'm anxious to give it a try, and I'm thinking, you know, both of the papers, I tried that canvas paper last time. It did okay, not perfect, but the other paper did very, very well. So I need to marble more of that. So we'll have a good variety of what I'm doing. I just don't know why this one is so runny. I guess maybe it's a little thinner. It's certainly a pretty color. So again, this is just water and paint. This one is Liquitex Basics. And then I have 2 apple barrel here. And I also use, well, you can use anything for this. Absolutely anything. I know Amsterdam is one that a lot of the Olga uses that a lot. But she uses lots of different types as well. Hopefully that's not too thin. So let me wipe that off. Sure I get a lot of the blue off of there. And now we'll mix up the gold. One of these days I want to take an actual class in paint pouring. I think that would be so fun. Learn the proper mixtures and all of that. I know there is two guys that I follow as well on Instagram. Yeah. And YouTube, and I watch him, and he gave us his recipe for Dutch pours, but I didn't take the time to measure it out. I don't have a little measuring cup so I can tell. I could weigh it, but I didn't. So I'm going to turn you down so you can see what I'm doing. Again, this A has already been water marbled previously. Sorry for my arm in the way. Something's not tight. Okay, how's that? I think you can see the whole thing. All right, here we go. So first I'm going to put the white down. And we'll see if this is too thin when I start putting it on here. And I did check to make sure the table was level before I started. And let's do this. Looks like it might work, guys. Oh my gosh. Whoops. A little too much right there. And then the teal. And then the gold. Oh, I love the colors. I love the colors. Okay, so there's that. I do see bubble right here. You know, I don't like bubbles. Okay, so now I'm going to use a blow dryer on a cool setting, and we'll see what we get. And see if I can sorry, this is kind of loud. Do I have my torch down here? I do not have my torch. At least I don't see it. Because there are bubbles. Let's see. Let me blow it again. It looks like right up at the top. I don't have it all the way off the... Okay, let me run upstairs and get my torch. I can't believe it's not down here. So I'll be right back. Hold, please. Sorry about that. I'm pretty slow going up and down the stairs. So let's see if I can get these bubbles out of here. Those bubbles don't want to pop. The torch is supposed to pop the bubbles, but it's not. But it will also bring out cells. So I don't know why. Hi Diana, hi Wanda. Isn't that fun? We'll see if we can get rid of the bubbles this way. This is not what they do when I watch the videos, but apparently this is what we are doing. And I can just move this around to hopefully get those bubbles popped. Kind of like when I'm marbling. And I can tell that the blow dryer or the torch kind of dried out a little bit of the paint. Now some of this could be a reaction to the marbling that's under there. It's really bubbly right over here. Oh, I'm just loving the way this is turning out. What do you think? I love all the cells that are in here. Oh, this part is so pretty right here. Oh, this was fun. I want to do more letters. I wish I had a tiny canvas. Oh. I do have something I can use though. I just thought of it with some of this excess paint. I wanted to do a test. So let me see if I can slide this a little bit. Oh, I just love it. Now I could put, there's not very much gold up here. or right over here. Now I know people say you can blow this out just with your breath, but I'm not very good at it. So I'm going to use the blow dryer again. It's going to get loud once again. There, I think that added just what I needed in there. Okay, before I do that, so this is, you remember when I marbled all of the acrylic bookmarks? This is one that I washed off, so we're going to try that. We're going to try to paint pour on this one. So I've got it right here. I know you probably can't see it super well, but it's right here. I'll pull it out to the edge here. I don't want it to fall off though. So let's do a little bit of white. This definitely will not take very much paint. I don't have a ton of paint left over, so we'll use up some of it. And I'm just going one line right down the center. And then the gold. Okay. Get the blow dryer going. Right over here, this spot right here, it would not blow over the edge right there. So now I want to take just a little bit more of this. Since I don't have great access to my different angles because of that, I'm going to put it over here and blow it towards the letter A. I think that's where we're going to leave that. I got way too much white in the center. But I'm anxious to see how this turns out, because that could be fun. Oh my gosh, I just had tons of ideas just right now. It just popped into my head. How exciting. I get so inspired when I try something new like this. Still have bubbles up at this end. So I don't know why my torch wasn't working better. Maybe it's almost empty. I'll try it one more time. Should I mess with this side of the A a little bit? What do you think? Or does it look okay? It feels to me like there's a little bit too much teal right there. So I'm going to thin the other blues down a little bit and see if I can just blow it without the blow dryer. And I just put my hand in the drip of the cup. I guess I'm used to having paint all over me though. And as you may or may not know, the paint will keep moving for a while. The table is level. I did check the level before I started. You know, this stuff looks like it's just water thin. It's just going to pour right off when I try it. But I still had to thin it down some to get it. I'm trying not to overdo. Let me go get a straw. That's what they say we should blow with. So let me go get one of those. Okay, I have a straw. So let's that teal just wants to, as I say, even in marbling, the teal wants to take over. Oh, look at all those cells. Isn't that fantastic? There's cells there. So that helped, I think. That helped break up that big puddle for me. What do you think? Anybody like this idea? Oh, I think it's so fun. I want to do all the letters. let's see, where'd my... I can't wait to see it when it's dry. So what do you think, everyone? Oh, thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Diana. It is messy, but I contained it literally in the tray, except where my drippy cups ran down the side of the, onto the table. But this is my water marbling table, so there's paint on it already. And it's, you could wear gloves so your hands don't get all icky, but you know, I have my hands in the paint all the time, so it's no big deal to me. But this is going to be so beautiful. And I think I'll just spray seal it when I'm done. And these little tripod cone things that I bought work great for this. Not so much for the canvases, in my opinion, but they're just these. And they hold these letters up. And I did take blue painter's tape and tape the back. So if there's any, and I know there will be, where did I just put that? They say you're supposed to run this along so you don't get drips. And then you can take off the painter's tape and you don't have little knobbies on the back. My very first one that I did, oops, I just stuck my finger in the bookmark. The very first paint pour that I did, it did have knobbies all the way on the back because I didn't know that you should put something there to catch those drips and then be able to take them off. So let me get it up here. Hi Cam, how are you today? What is your weather, friend? We've had sun and clouds. It's threatened to snow today, but it hasn't. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So there we go. We did a bookmark right here. This is just an acrylic bookmark, and you can't see any of the gold in it, so we're going to remedy that. And then we did the letter A for Aqueous and Anderson. All right, so let me blow this out. I do like that blue that's now starting to appear in the center of the bookmark. So it's just another idea. I am so excited to try this. I get very, very inspired every single time that I paint pour. It fires me up just like marbling does. And I just have a blast. I have 2 canvases over here I'm going to pour over and try some other fun stuff, but not today. The colors just didn't work right for me when I did those. See some drips right under here. So again, I use 3 different kinds of paints on here, and it doesn't matter. Where in my water marbling, it does matter. At least in my experience, it matters. But how fun is this? There's so many things you could do with this letter. And I just, oh, my mind is just racing. So this is different. Like I said, snow. Oh, send it over here, Cam. We've hardly had any this winter. Everybody's getting it. Oh, thank you. I do. I don't have a website anymore, Cam. I took it down after I got hurt because I just couldn't manage it and I wasn't making enough sales to justify it. So, but if someone is interested in this A, let me know. I can make another one in the same colors. And this one will be mine since it's got bubbles and such in it. but I can definitely do another one. The ideas that I have racing through my head right now are just crazy. And then the bookmark too. It's so fun. I'm so happy with it. So hopefully, now the trick is not to get your paint too thick because it will crack when it dries. And hopefully on the bookmark, that's what I'm worried about, is the cracking on the bookmark. But since it was sitting right here beside me, it was fair game for test purposes. So let's see, any other comments? They always go away. I am so happy to be back. You know, I am so thankful to be able to walk, that I still can't go downstairs. I can, it's just a mental thing. I feel like I'm going to fall every time I go downstairs. So it's a challenging injury that I had, a very challenging injury. Any other questions, guys? I can't wait to show you this when it's done, or when it's dry. I am just in love with it. It sat there for how long before I decided to do this? It's been over a year at least that thing sat there looking at me and just making me mad. And now look at it. It's amazing. I would love to do names, full names, anything like that. Just initials. You could do, you know, use it as a wreath attachment. How cool. The wreath couldn't be too busy or it would get lost. Yes, I will post a picture when it's dry, Cam. Thank you. I am so happy with it. And I'll post a picture of the bookmark. Now, like I said, that's an acrylic bookmark, and the back still has the protective covering. So when I pull that off, any drips or edges will come off with that. Yeah, stairs are hard. I can now go upstairs like a normal person, but coming downstairs, I do it like a little kid. You know, you put one foot down and then bring the other one to that step and then the next one. I try, when I get down to the bottom, I'll try to walk the last few steps normal, but I feel like I'm going to fall. So it's hard. It's hard. This is such a mental injury. I never experienced a break or anything until this, and I didn't realize how you can get in your own head about it. And I'm trying to overcome that. And physical therapy doesn't work on that part. But anyway, let me bring you back up. There is, brought to you by the letter A. All right. Up close and personal here. You can look at my hat. All right, guys. That's all that I have for you today. I don't mind stairs. I used to go up and down them all the time. I don't need that. All the time, you know, because my studio's upstairs. And it didn't bother me a bit, but now it's just like, okay, I'll go up and then I have to hold on. I usually make, you know, 2 trips to bring my lights and stuff down after I've had a live up there and bring them back down here. And it took me 3 because I wanted to hold on with one hand and carry something in the other. So, although it's good exercise for me. So, all right, with that being said, thank you so much for everyone who joined me today, even if I am a little wonky here. There we go. And I appreciate all of you. I wish all of you a fantastic week. Be sure to send your smile out to someone who may need it. You walk by, just give them a smile. It doesn't cost you anything, and it might just make their day. So take care, everyone. I hope to see you on Saturday for our big marathon for Saturday and Sunday. Take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.